The nucleus of this ummah is consisting of the Arabs, the Ummiyeen. The non-Arab Muslims, they constitute the electrons that are surrounding this nucleus. And the responsibility of the Arabs is much greater than the responsibility of the other Muslims. They are more responsible. They will get more reward if they go on the right path. But they will be punished more severely if they take to the wrong path. Which I said, in the last previous session, that this is going to come very soon, the Holocaust and the Malahim, Kitabul Malahim, full chapter in the books of the Ahdees about the wars which are going to come very soon. And it is very correct. Whosoever might have said it. But the wordings are correct, that the Gulf War was the mother of wars. It's the beginning of a long series of wars. The Armageddon, the greatest and the biggest fight and war of the human race, human history, is going to be fought. That is called Armageddon in the last chapter of Bible, that is the Revelations. And Prophet ﷺ has named it Al-Malhamatul Uzma, the greatest war that is to take place. And that will be in the Middle East. That is going to start. As far as I assess, as I told you last evening, within 2 or 3 years, Masjid Aqsa will be demolished. Why? It's so simple, so logical. It is for them what is Kaaba to us. For 1924 years, it is lying razed to the ground. Only one wall remains, a part of one wall, which they call the Wailing Wall. They go there, weep there, and they mourn there and come back. Their temple of Solomon, their Qibla, their Kaaba, lying razed to the ground. How can they bear it? They did it. Why? Because they were powerless. They were in diaspora. They were scattered throughout the world. They had no power, no strength. But now they have a land of their own. They have their feet very strongly on that soil. And nobody, no country in the close region is powerful enough to challenge them. None of them. Only Iraq could have atomic teeth. There was a danger that atomic teeth can grow to this country. And what happened to that country, everybody knows. So actually, at least in the close region, there is none who can oppose or challenge Israel. So why don't they? Why shouldn't they? I have brought that map today, of which I was telling you many times, You can see after the prayer of Maghrib, this is the architect's presentation of that after the demolition of Masjid Aqsa, this will be the form of the Temple of Solomon that is going to be built. And you must have heard, if you have not heard, let me tell you, because this of Masjid Aqsa is being renovated at this time. You must have heard or read that news that they needed a few mons, I don't know the exact amount, of gold for the plating of the dome. And for that, King Hussein of Jordan has sold a palace of his in London to buy that gold. And the Jews, this Time magazine, it published that the Jews are saying, okay, this gold will be used by us. When we shall reconstruct our Temple of Solomon, we shall use this gold for the dome of that Temple of Solomon. So these are the feelers. They are publishing these things so that the Muslim Ummah, it becomes accustomed to it. And this thing doesn't come to them as a very strange surprise. So that is their subtle way of making something, known, so that they don't take it as a very surprise and they not react very violently.